Again, big salute to the supporters. Everybody who rock out with the channel. It's Thursday, man. One of the best days of the week because you're closer to getting off tomorrow. And then, you know, if it was fight week, then we'd have some forward to look to, you know, as far as fights, you know, content, or just general conversation on this YouTube shit, right? So, you know how it goes. In the AM, it's just pretty much miscellaneous. You know, you just getting your day started. But it seems like, you know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot of people believe this is it. They're willing to put their thumbprint on this one. They believe this is the date. You know, somehow they're willing to put their thumbprint of approval that it is finally here at our doorstep and ready to make entry into our boxing hearts and souls. We just still waiting for that announcement somehow, some way. You know, that's all we waiting on. But July 29th is the most talked about date right now, shawty. That's what they saying, shawty. They say July 29th is the date of all dates. In Las Vegas, T-Mobile. But first, before I get into that, let's talk about these numbers that's supposed to be out here. First in the building, what's good? Ohio runs boxing on deck. What's good? So, you know, I have to first address the numbers. They saying Devin Haney, Vasyl Lomachenko did around 152. Depending on where you check, man. They trying to say that fight did 150 to 200K. So, with that being said, we can look at it two ways. We can say, okay, the numbers are what we expected in this time period. Or we can say, that's just not good. Those numbers isn't good in making big fights. That means Lomachenko, his fan base pretty much decreased a little bit. It was reduced. Because we just seen Davis Garcia. Garcia had no raw numbers when it came to pay-per-view. And Tank Davis, he had numbers on pay-per-view. They end up doing over 1 million, you know, right? But if it's indeed true in Vegas, that's going to be an issue. I think if Devin Haney want to fight Shakur Stevenson, it's not going to do any higher numbers than what we just witnessed. Seriously, it's going to be difficult because Shakur doesn't have any numbers that we want to talk about that he can possibly do some damage on pay-per-view matched up with Devin Haney. On the other hand, Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, yeah. But at this point in time, we already know what flight status Gervonta is in when it comes to pay-per-view. No one can deny that. So no matter who he picks, if he picks Shakur Stevenson or he picks Devin Haney, he's still going to do numbers. Especially both of them being black fighters, they would do really solid numbers because Tank has a dynamic going for him right now. He's the it factor, prize fighter. He has the attraction. People want to come see him fight. And he's proven over and over again that he won't disappoint. Shout out to Shaw News and Sauce Experience, aka Showtime Shaw on deck, man. You know, I'm just out here chilling. I'm waiting to go into an appointment, y'all. You know, I got to take care of things like that. But shout out to Team Tucker, man. The family's in the building. Shout out to Shaw News, one of the hardest working channels out here. In the gym, holding mitts. I saw you out there holding mitts for $1 Million Molly, man. Shout out to Coach Tucker, man. Got 2 killers out there. That must be a proud moment, man. Being able to train your two sons who happen to be up and coming rising sensations in the sport. That's low, especially for a 60 price tag. It is, man. It is. You know what I'm saying? For that pay-per-view to be in the 50s and only do 150 to 200K, supposedly. I don't know. Shit. I'm waiting on Rick Glaser to come out with the numbers. Rick Glaser was pretty close to, you know what I'm saying, Gervonta and Garcia. He was close. He said he was close. Real talk, he was close. But it's not what we wanted to hear to entice Team Davis. I know a lot of people want to see that. But I think deep down inside, man, the way Team Lomachenko is complaining about this fight and how they want Lomachenko to stay in the rankings, and they really want a rematch. That's what they really want. They want a rematch, y'all. And sometimes you got to be careful about what you ask for, because that doesn't always say, well, I'll do better in the rematch because of what I seen in the first one. But it's kind of concerning, because we did see Lomachenko. He was able to collect the data and figure out Devin, and he started frustrating him a little bit. So Lomachenko's boxing IQ is still up there. He always had high boxing IQ. That is a problem. And then, I've been on record as saying that Lomachenko was old and everything. I have to stand corrected that Lomachenko looked pretty damn good when it came to his youthfulness that he possessed back in the day. He still looked good. For real. He looked decent in there against a younger fighter like Devin Haney, man. I have to keep it a buck. Yeah, we got to wait on Rick. I know how many of y'all love Rick. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all love Rick. We got to bring in Mr. Glaser and get his drop. He probably already put it out there. I just haven't seen it, though. But, we got to get Rick Glaser's drop and see what he had to say about this. See what his mind is. You know what I'm saying? Is he around those numbers? Rick might come out and say they did like 80K, 90K. You know what I'm saying? But truth be told, that 200 is not going to entice anybody close to Gervonta's camp, bro. He's just on a whole nother level right now, because he was able to get Garcia to come in here that had no numbers at all. And he did what he was able to do. And I'm saying that was in Vegas too, bro. That's not good for Haney, man. It's not good for Haney at all. It is not good. Man, y'all hit the like button. Stop playing, man. Why? Why is it so difficult? It's just a small action. If you fuck with me, hit the like button, bro. All I'm doing is, like Shot News would say, we just in the mobile headquarters, getting a live in. Back in the day, we wouldn't even consider doing mobile headquarters. but we selectively choose it here and there. You know what I'm saying? To talk to the listeners, to talk to our supporters, man. You know what I'm saying? Showtime done killed the game in the mobile headquarters now. Shit. You know what I'm saying? But July 29th, people. That is what they saying, man. That is where everything is at right now. All the energy has been placed in that one crater. That's one little crater. That meteorite came down July 29th. Boom. Everybody's in that one little crater, man, huddled together, trying to wait on the official announcement of July 29th, man. I really want it to happen too. Somebody sent me a text on the individual that was mentioning my name. They said they wanted WCS to put some money up. They didn't say WCS. I think they said that N-word. And I was like, I will definitely pull up and oblige them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bet going on. Well, that's not my only bet. But with that particular person, it's a 500 bet. Which is not really big money to me. I'm just saying, I just hope the dude pay me my money. Because it's a dude that's down here in the A right now that owes me money. That be on this YouTube shit. Me and him in the same area. And he tried to tell me, oh man, you know, I don't have time for motherfuckers to be making bets and not paying up. You know what I'm saying? To come up with some black shit, some thugging street nigga shit, man. Like, you lost the bet, give me my money, man. You know who you are too. No matter of fact, next time I see you on that particular channel, I'm gonna let them know. I'm gonna say, hey, since this is a frequent visitor on your channel, can you get this cat to give me my money? Because the person that hosts the channel don't know. But I know he changed his name and all this other shit. And what it used to be represented ATL. Then he changed it to another name. But I finally saw him pop his head out the barrel. I was like, oh, there you go. There you go. You need to give me my cheese, man. Alexander on deck. What's good, brother? Loma look great. Yeah, Loma look great, man. Loma look great. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you on it. Loma look good for his age. I'm not gonna give Loma an apology because a lot of what I said about Loma was correct. You know, I felt like Loma was an entitled boxer. I felt like he received extra, over the top. You know what I'm saying? He received, you know, when you talk about favoritism, when you talk about unrelenting, undeniable support, when he don't supposed to be getting support, a fighter who stayed on the pound list even when he didn't have any titles, a fighter who has just gotten pass after pass after pass. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko's gotten pass after pass, bro. Over and over again, this dude get passes. And then before Haney's freaking fight, you know, it was a situation with Ring where they put Lomachenko on the pound for pound list with no titles, just out of nowhere. The man's last 3 opponents was Jermaine Ortiz, Richard Comey, and freaking Masayoshi Nakatani. Is that opponents to get you on the pound for pound list? No. Did he have any titles in his collective ownership? No. They put this man on the pound for pound list. And you all can tell me, right? We had enough time to get through the week. Have they put Devin Haney on the pound for pound list? Ring? I know it really don't matter to a lot of y'all. I'm just saying, let me know if they put him up there yet. Please, somebody let me know if Lomachenko's still on the pound for pound list. Somebody let me know. Man, Ohio's run boxing. What do you think about that 400K fine? Ill status on deck. Salute W says, I want to make plans to go to the fight. But fool me once. Hey, I'm not going to be anyone's travel suggestion. Travel, what they call it, travel agent. I cannot suggest to you what everybody else, what I'm hearing out here. Book your rooms, book your flights, book. You know what I'm saying? They might be on point with it. But wasn't it July 22nd that came out? You know what I'm saying? Like, wasn't it June 22nd? Wasn't it all these other dates that came out? When is the official announcement is the biggest question. I can't encourage nobody to make plans without hearing an official announcement. Got to put them on blast if they're not paying. Yeah, man. I'm going to wait till I get back on the dude's panel. Because that's where he at. And he need to come off that hundo. Niggas don't pay up. It's sad. Yeah, they be making all these bets, man. They be making all these bets, man, and then come up with some lame ass excuse. I want to, anybody found out do they still have Lomachenko on the pound for pound list? It's not important for me. I'm just saying, like, this dude gets pass after pass, man. He is the golden child of boxing. Seriously. Just the fact that they find Devin Haney 400K, man, is just crazy. That's a lot of goddamn money, bro. July looking like a big month for being from the beginning to the end. Yes, sir. Especially up there in Ohio. You know, you got, you know, you have that big fight. Shout out to Team Tucker. Jahad be back in the square July 1st. In Jared Anderson's homecoming fight. I would have wished, truth be told, I would have wished Jared Anderson be fighting Big Baby in his hometown just to settle the score. Just to settle the score. You know what I'm saying? The real Big Baby against the Big Baby. You know what I'm saying? Who's the bigger one right now? Who can get it done? It would have been good if they had those two, man. That would have been a hell of a promo in July. That would have been fireworks. Boy, and they would have been talking about that shit, boy. All the way until the fight day, shawty. That's who I wish would have fought in his hometown. And then Jahad Tucker going there for his 11th professional fight. Extremely talented fighter, man. Solid individual. Him and his team. You know what I'm saying? Really good people. Shout out to Team Tucker. He is a special fighter, future world champion. And I know he can't wait to get in Ohio and win over some more fans, just like he did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Truth be told. $400,000 push. I know, man. That shit's crazy, man. 400K. Yeah, Tulsa was crazy, man. You know, I was up here talking about Fight of the Years, Fight of the Year recently. I was talking about Kenneth Sims and Akhmedov, which that was a bang 'em out fight. You have to throw Jahad Tucker and Nico in there. That was a hell of a fight. Amanda Serrano, her last fight, it was a hell of a fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Both of those was a hell of a fight. Those was hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. I'm not going to hold you on it, man. But if I had to pick one out of all of them, I would have to pick Jahad Tucker fight in Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. Much bigger, stronger fighter. Look. His opponent used to fight at 177. He looked like damn near 177 when he was in the ring. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, you have the fighter that's coming up from 47. You know what I'm saying? He's coming up from 47 to 54, dog. He's coming up there from 47 to 54. Come on now. But no knock on Kenneth, man. Shout out to Kenneth Sims and Akhmedov, man. They banged out. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, Jahad's fight was something to the rate up there at the highest, man. It was something to behold, man. He set Tulsa on fire. Well, you should have came to the fight, man, for real. You missed a dandy. You missed a dandy, bro. You missed a dandy. They put him in there with a supposed monster. Dude, was talking. You know what I'm saying? He landed his shot in the first round. He did the ultimate no-no. He was smiling. I remember seeing that smile. I'm looking at him right there ringside. Because, me and Showtime, we were shooting the fight from right outside. Okay. So I looked at him. He was smiling. He said, yeah, easy, huh? Easy, huh? It sort of triggered a switch. Just like Crawford was told he was behind on the scorecards with Porter. Just like Tank was told he was officially behind when he was fighting Barrios. So, I guess Yahya was always paying attention, and he saw the dude, and he had that poker face, and he looked over there and saw the man to my, easy, huh? Easy, huh? And from then on, he got broken apart, man. It was a good fight. It was a damn good fight. He broke him up on the inside, man. He showed different levels to his inside game. Man, I swear to God, man, somebody's gonna have to have an engine. They gotta know how to box on the inside, outside. They're gonna have to be able to keep up that pace, man. Seriously, they're gonna have to just keep up that pace. Seriously, it's gonna be something fierce, man. He broke and made Nico respect him. He made him. And look, he was fucking Nico up so bad that the referee started trying to help Nico out. I don't give a fuck. Nobody's gonna convince me that he wasn't. The referee was telling Yahya to stop doing stuff that you can do in the ring. I'm liking what I'm seeing in the future of boxing. So be more specific. What you seeing in the future of boxing? The way the crowd responded to epic viewing from the ring, looking up into the crowd. Yes, sir, man. It was lit. Super lit up in there, man. Super lit. So now we have, we're approaching the midpoint of 23. And if it's indeed true, it's going to be announced. Everybody's talking about they going and all that. Listen, those room prices are going to be through the roof. The ticket prices, just like David Garcia, is going to be insane. I hope they come in with the 85 to 90 ticket on the pay-per-view. You need to make as much money as possible. This can generate it, for real. If they put the right press release up there and put the right amount of time on the clock for the promo, they will be great. People will come out and see this fight. Listen, it may not be buzzing the way it is just yet because they waiting on the announcement. But once this fight is announced to the world by the promotion, they have a presser. That's when it's really going to pick up. That's when the hot grease is going to be on the necks and feet. You know what I'm saying? The hands, just those components that have been up here putting out information by typing too much. You know what I'm saying? Walking over the other panels and running a freaking parade of rhetoric and agitprop. You gotta pour that hot grease on their toes, especially the pinky first. You know what I'm saying? Knock their balance off. So when they on there typing, they start to fall over. Oh shit. They don't have that foot placement and balance. You know what I'm saying? Them aerosexuals, man, they don't want this fight to happen. Truth be told, they don't want this fight to happen. Period. They rather continue to get away with making money off talking about Bud Crawford rather than this fight happening and it playing out the way they know it's going to play out. That's all that is, bro. That's all that is. Once this fight is over and done with, they still going to come over here and talk about, oh, well, back in 2022, if he would have fought him when he fought him, he was in the best shape of his life. But he was discouraged. When he didn't get the fight, and Crawford got up and walked away and went over there to BOK Prime. At that moment right there, he still haven't got over it mentally. Mentally, it was just too much for him. Mentally, it was too much for him. They still gonna be talking about, and check this out. You probably heard it out there. I'm just gonna put it out there again. Those individuals that continue to talk about a proposal that was sent, nobody's listening. Because if they send me a proposal and I agree to everything on the proposal and they send back the contract, I'm going to reread the contract too. It's only right when it comes to reading. It's only right when it comes to reading something over. They send you a proposal. I agree to everything on the proposal. They send me the contract from that proposal. I have to reread it to see if everything on there is great. If it isn't, and I find out they changed the entire year, I'm not going to sign the motherfucking contract. Are y'all niggas clueless? Y'all continue to talk about a freaking contract. If they sent Crawford a proposal and he agreed to everything on the proposal, including 2022, and they sent them back a contract to lock it all in, and they had a different year on it, am I supposed to sign it? Is Crawford supposed to sign it if he wanted to fight in 2022? He is not. He will be advised, upon further review, this is what we see this change. It is not mirror what was on the proposal. See, that's what these pro Spence channels just leave out, because they just want to omit it, expunge it from relevant information. It's very, very relevant. If you agreed to everything on the proposal and you sent them back a contract and attempt to change to the next year, and it was identified, whose fault is it? It's not my fault, shawty. That means Crawford was doing outstanding business and he can READ. He can READ. Him and his team can read, goddammit. Once again, if a proposal is sent and agreed upon from top to bottom, I agree on it. And when I get the contract to lock it in, I'm rereading the contract and print has changed and you sign it, it's no excuses. So that means Crawford did extremely good business. Outstanding business. Crawford's killing the game. Merchandise on point. Yeah, man, shout out to Crawford putting this merchandise out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody going crazy about his merchandise. And see, Team Spence, you know, he's been walking around. I ain't never seen a fish, you know, pretty much walk around from room to room out of water. Especially a so-called shark. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if that was you know what I'm saying, a sand shark, a little tiger shark. We really don't know. I mean, whoever drew the picture, the sharks I know is way taller than a doorway. That was a little mini shark on Spence shirt. If you got a shark that's able to go up from door to door, and he's on his fins walking supposedly, right? And he's only a little bit taller than the actual door, the entry to the door. That's a small motherfucking shark right there. That's a small motherfucking shark. So it wasn't nothing for you know, the black Aquaman from Omaha, you know, to go out there and spear that motherfucker, catch it, and hold that bitch up and let it dry out. And it's up there breathing. Put me back in the water, nigga. You a dirty motherfucker. Put me back in the water. Crawford up there knowing that mother. He up there, he grasping that trident. You know what I'm saying? He feel that shark, you know, swinging back and forth. Put me down, nigga, the water right there. Let me taste it. I'm dying. I'm dying. You better than this, nigga. I'll recover. Put me back in there. Take this motherfucking points. Just trident out of me, bro. Just take it out. Still got time. I can recover. He just let that mug kick and scream up there, man. Aquaman, The only black Aquaman I ever seen in my life, dog. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and caught this motherfucker. And he was up there kicking. I was like, shit. Per strap season, this motherfucking fish was walking door to door, knocking. And it wasn't even as tall as the doorpost. But yet, I see Crawford, he went in there and found, I said, man, that little motherfucker right there. Let me go out here and get this motherfucker. He went out there into the deep waters and found that little bitty minnow and did what he had to do, bro. Impaled his ass and posted it up there for everyone to see. That's exactly what's going to happen on fight night. You know what I'm saying? He's going to go in there and get the job done. He's going to take him into deep waters, bro. I ain't never seen a fish out of water be as content and happy as they would be if they were swimming in their own environment. That's why it makes it such a correct message to send. You know what I'm saying? Because we see Errol Spence shirt is a fish out of water. You know what I'm saying? But for the Aquaman, the black Omaha Aquaman, he has that shark, that fish on top of that trident, suffering. He can't go anywhere. He can't go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? See, when he was walking around room for room, he can probably dip in there and go into that room where, you know, they had the tub with the strawberries and the candles and everything. He's probably was in there soaking in that water, and then he was getting back out and trying to play the part. No. When you got yourself impaled on top of a trident, you know, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Period. And what's such a tease is that the water's right there beneath him. It's right there. The water splashing on Aquaman, and they can feel the damn water, and that shark is just mad as hell. And the more he moved, the more he ruptured those organs that's penetrating his underbelly. You know what I'm saying? All the bleeding and the blood. I just wish he would have been a little bit more graphic and gore with the blood dripping down, Aquaman. You know, down from the shark, all down his arm and shit. I just wish he would let the blood drip all down his arm, all the way down to the water. I would have bought the shirts. I would say, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. You know what I'm saying? Fish and chips and beers. Shout out to Marlon King Boxing in the building. Shout out to Mr. Paz, what's good? Shout out to Martin King Boxing with the $5 super chat on deck, man. Appreciate you for your support there, Ron. You know what it is. Appreciate you, brother. One love. Team Spence need a new gimmick. Them knocking on the doors. Shark t-shirts played out. Now they was hot after the Ugas fight. Hey, man, I'm thinking since they used up all the strap season type shit, you know what I'm saying, with the shark, they could have came out something with deals with, you know, stuntman, you know, driving, something to deal with motor vehicle collisions, you know, something, man. Like you could have put a shark in the intersection and had two cars driving full speed. They actually have the same driver. Of course, it'll be Errol Spence. And, you know, you got two cars coming from both directions, and you have a fish in the middle or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what he should have changed up there, Showtime. He should have changed up, you know, the whole message that he was sending. You know what I'm saying? Because every time we seen him, he was in the street, it was a car accident or whatever. So maybe he should have put, like, an intersection. It was a shark in the intersection. I don't know, you could have put a crossing guard vest on him or something. Have two cars barreling down the street. You know, the driver's head out the window. I don't know, man. It needs to be something with car racing, you know, car collision, reckless driving. You know what I'm saying? Head-on collision, impact, derby, something like that. The fish thing is kind of over with. Because I tell people it was the truth. Why they didn't go back to the truth? Because it was too many lies. And then, they had Man Down, which if you tell Brian Custer it ain't been Man Down in a while, that's over with. That's over with. You can't use Man Down like that. And then he went to strap season. Well, like I said before, if it's strap season, you need to be able to come pick up the last strap. And like I said in my freaking live stream, the easy route ruined this dude. The easy route ruined this dude, man. Because just like everybody's talking about right now, is that Bud is grown into the welterweight division. He should have caught Bud when he was just getting up there. Went over there and tested himself. If Bud was easy work then, he should have scooped him up instead of telling him to get a title. When he did get the title from Jeff Horn, he should have went over there and fought him. And then we would probably be talking about something totally different right now. We would have discussions already. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be talking about the same shit. He would have been fighting whoever else had those WBA and WBC titles. If he would have had the cojones to face Bud Crawford when he initially joined the welterweight division. But that easy route ruined him, bro. It ruined him. Mentally, internally, it ruined him. Because the entire time he's collecting belts, he knows he has to see Terrence Crawford. And the fact that Terrence Crawford was able to sustain his championship status and remain undefeated, it fucked him up. Truth be told, it fucked him up, y'all. It fucked him up. I ain't gonna lie. Because he was up here believing that he would be able to. He was believing that he was going to be able to collect these belts. And in the meantime of him collecting the WBA belt, his eye was freaking, he was waking up and his eye was freaking, on the pillow when he was laying down. He looking over there. And his eye looking at him, he looking at his eye. His eye looking at him, he looking at his eye. He's like, God damn, what's going on? What? He had started touching his face. Oh shit, that's me. He had to grab his eye and go to the doctor, bro. You know what I'm saying? All eyes have it. This man eye falls out. He had to get cleared for that and get back in the ring. Lawrence Cole said stop. So Uga stopped fighting. Y'all already know the deal. They told him he would never have to fight Bud Crawford. Hey man, the easy route ruined him, Showtime. Because he always knew deep down inside he was going to have to see Bud. Now, he's about to see Bud. I don't want to hear no excuses from those guys, man. I don't want to hear no excuses. You wanted it, you get it. You asked for it, this is what you get. No ifs, ands, or buts, man. This what you get. This what you get. I'm saying the jig is up, man. The jig is up. All this talk about moving funny and bad business, nigga, we want to see him move funny in the ring. That's what we focus on right now. We don't want to see nothing else. We want to see him move funny in the ring. All right? That's what we want to see. Fuck all that other bullshit this going on. All the same talk. None of you niggas are in the boardroom. None of you niggas are at the table talks. None of you all have shaken hands with team members on Spence or Crawford. None of y'all. Not even me. Not even me. I never gave you the impression that I was. But what I do want to happen is I want you all, after this fight is announced, I want you to start talking about Errol Spence now. This fight is announced. I want you to start doing live streams on Errol Spence Jr. without mentioning Bud Crawford. Tell the people how you are enamored, infatuated, overjoyed about hearing finally these fighters are gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know. Let the people know how excited you are. God damn it. Let them know. Do a live. Start bigging up Errol Spence on how he made this fight happen. Speak about how good of a businessman Crawford is getting 8 figures. You feel me? But I got to talk to you all later. It's Thursday. I'll definitely be back on. And, man, once this fight is announced, man, I'm just letting y'all know, man. It's about to get very edgy. You know what I'm saying? It's about to be very edgy. There's going to be a lot of people that's already, you know what I'm saying, taking shit personal anyway. It's going to only get worse from there. Because it's going to get crazy, man. People going to really start taking this shit to heart. They're going to be taking this shit personal. So, man, y'all hold it down. Continue to support. And look out for WCS. I appreciate everything y'all doing. Hit the like button on the way out, man. This shit is about to get super nasty. It's going to be inclement weather. I'm talking about hailstones coming down on motherfuckers' heads. People getting divorces. You know what I'm saying? Kids going to court to get emancipated because their parents are out there arguing over freaking the motherfucking fight. Look, their parents ain't arguing over, the bills ain't being paid. Well, if you made a dumbass bet and put it on Spence, yeah. But they're going to be arguing like, damn, what are y'all arguing about? Your mom was supporting Crawford, and I think she was getting a little bit close to him. And in my opinion, that's cheating.